When we think about the U.S. experience, we know that we're continuing evolving in the regulation landscape and policy formulations, both at the federal level and at the state level. But we have seen in the past few years, the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission in the U.S., and the Securities and Exchange Commission sort of provide guidance in sort of their view of how they would regulate or exercise regulatory oversight around AI in terms of compliance. And so it would be important to see how particularly at the federal level, how regulation and guidance will continue to evolve, in particular with respect to the current administration's executive order.
With an AI ethics committee or an AI ethics board, I think the first thing is to, not only have the intent, but again, with anything, it's not only the strategic will to do something, but it's also then the execution must follow behind it. And as such, you really have to embed that within how you operationalize AI governance.
We don't have a comprehensive federal law governing AI. We have the Take It Down Act, which they passed this year. But other than that, AI is really regulated at this point at the state and at the municipal level. And while during the Biden administration, the FTC was taking steps to enforce and in effect believe that the FTC did have some purview in order to regulate AI in a number of contexts.
Tying to something like the NIST framework and aligning enterprise-wide at that executive level, that's the standard you're going to hold yourselves to is very helpful. Because if you have sort of a North Star guiding the entire company and guiding every vertical within your enterprise, I think it's just going to make it that much easier when you get way downstream and something is happening.
So a lot of the things that I would counsel and advise to look out for is where the data is hosted, who has access to the data, how the model is trained, sensitivity levels of the information, reliability of the output. I think oftentimes when I look at kind of understanding what the impact would be, it's like, how reliable is this? And even our use of AI gets back to trust. And to your point, Mauricio, just thinking of the landscape, state laws, you start to see these trends